Hello and welcome to a Let's Play of Metro 2033, I think. Metro Redux 2033. Right. A blind Let's Play. Uh, I I don't know much about the game or the game world. I think it's a sort of a post-nuclear type of a survival game, similar to Fallout series. Not necessarily in the gameplay or tone, but that type of a world, more or less. Choose your play style. Survival or Spartan. Enjoy the more forgiving combat and stealth experience of Metro Last Light. Yeah, I think Last Light is the basically Metro 2 and this would be Metro 1. So you can choose the original gameplay or the new, well, I wouldn't say improved, but the different tone of the later game. I don't know which is which. It seems like a big problem to choose the Spartan because I have never even experienced the first game even once. So what the fuck am I really choosing? I'm guessing it's more of a shooter and the first is more of a survival game. So I don't know which I like more. You have to play through it once. In Fallout I do prefer the survival modes more, but you never know how much of a survival this is going to be. With ammo and filters in short supply, I'm assuming gas mask filters. Deadlier combat, more challenging stealth. Survival style offers players the original survival horror-oriented experience of Metro 2033, with an emphasis on resource management and tense combat. Sounds good to me. I do have the Metro Last Light too, so I guess I'll get to experience that type of gameplay in that one. Normal. You will need to closely watch your ammo and filter supplies and approach every combat situation with extreme caution. It's recommended for regular FPS players. This might not be a bad choice. But you never know what the game designer means by these. Recommended for experience. Yeah, this could be our thing. HUD and user interface are limited. Hints are disabled. Yeah, seems like a Venture mode seems to be for people who already played through the game. They basically know what they're going to do. So with us is normal or hardcore. Every encounter presents a serious challenge to your skill and tactics. Ammo and resources must be jealously guarded. Success cannot be guaranteed. I don't know. I could say I'm an FPS veteran because of the number of FPS games I've played. At the same time, I haven't played FPS games in a while. In quite a bit, actually. I can't recall the last game I played. Half-Life 2? No, probably Fallout 3. 4. 3. 4. 4. Right. Uh, but, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I think I'll go with hardcore. I would assume this is gonna get our asses kicked a few times at least. But at the same time, I'm leaning toward hardcore because survival games don't work if things are too casual. You have to have some kind of a trouble with the resources and the encounters. Otherwise, it's just an FPS more or less. So I might end up regretting this, but at the same time, nothing really hints at it being like. It seems like the ranger modes are the really challenging. So hardcore, I'm guessing, is just a little bit more pain to ass, but something still doable. Are you sure? Yeah, I tried the audio settings and things like that. The game doesn't seem to have a save system.
The tunnel grew colder. Miller and I were close to the surface now. Soon, we would climb up into the howling wind to fight our way through whatever nightmares were waiting there. My long journey was nearly at the end. But would I have the courage, the will to see it through?
What I mean is, it seems to have an auto save system instead of a manual one. So I'm guessing I'm basically playing through waypoints, and the game decides when it's time to save, and we'll have to just if we die, we'll have to replay the entire situation. I hate these systems, but it wouldn't be the first time I've plowed through something like this. Yeah, it's also very inconvenient when you're recording, because you don't get to decide really the pace of things. The game and the autosave system, the waypoints where they're placed, they decide how it's gonna go. Whatever. Prologue.
Artyom, when you left your home station, did you ever think we'll end up in a place like this? Not knowing whether we were about to save our world or send it straight to hell. Gotcha! We'll have to get through the military outpost to reach the surface, Artyom. Shh, тихо. Something's moving in the next room. Open the gate, I'll cover.
Sort of. Okay, there's a. Can run. Movement is. It's not really FPS like. It's like you don't have a huge amount of maneuverability and speed. You're basically not gonna outrun your enemies. What the fuck is this? Everything's in Russian. There's nobody among the Order's fighters who'd ever lived at the exhibition. Why would they risk their lives to save us, total strangers to them? What for? Perhaps they, just as I do, believe that the Dark Ones are a threat not for just our god-forgotten backwater station, but for the Metro as a whole. That I don't know, but one thing I know for sure. I can't watch these people and not feel admiration. They couldn't care less which station we hail from, which god, and which politics we believe. The one thing they actually cared about was that we were human beings and we were in danger. Then, joining the Order, one vows to protect the Metro, the last refuge of the human race, to the end. Some of them believe they can prevail, a lot more think we're all doomed regardless, but they don't even think of laying down their arms and giving up the struggle. Such were Hunters' comrades, and it would be the highest honor for me to become one of them. Okay, so it's in Fallout, people have sort of started to reclaim the nuclear waste land. Here it seems to be that we're basically in a fight for the survival of the human race. So not quite the same. Did I do? Yeah, I don't really get what am I supposed to. That's probably what I need to do if I want to close this. That used to open this. I'm trying to get acquainted with the system a little bit. I mean, what's even usable? Nothing really gets highlighted. Something here. Open this. It's this device, not that.
Shit is always breaking down in here. Use the auxiliary hand system to open the gate. Artyom, check those crates for ammo and medpacks. Ready, Artyom? Follow me.
I have 50 bullets. Couple of clips. Couple of magazines of ammunition. Right. I don't think I even had a single full magazine before. This is a interesting experience for me, because I have no fucking clue about the game world. What's what? What exactly are the enemies in this world? It seems like it's humans versus something else. So, and it's a survival horror, so probably pretty bad. Oh, gas mask. 7 minutes 40 seconds of filters. Okay, that makes sense. So I'm guessing if it's more of a, if we go to the surface, it's still radioactive, so there's a timer there. That sort of system, I'm guessing. That makes sense to me. Yeah. What if you go down there? There's something there. Probably don't want to go there.
Okay. Up we go.
This is a prologue, so I don't think we're going to end up keeping our equipment, so I'm not too concerned about what's going to happen to us.
Ooh, seems like nobody's home. Before we leave the surface, put your gas mask on. Without it, it'd be like a goldfish outside his bowl.
We're almost there. This is the Korolev performance hall. It's really close to the tower. Load your weapon!
Fuck is that? Yeah, good time unloading. Okay, he has a shotgun and I have this piece of shit.
Let's give it a pull.
Okay, so some kind of mutants.
You ready?
Yeah, this has console controls written all over it.
Let's move on.
It's not good, but at the same time it's not like it's a total piece of shit either.
Come in, Woodman. Come in. Over. You're coming through loud and clear. Over. We're at the tower. I repeat, we're at the tower. Did the group move out? Over. Well, that's affirmative. We've made contact. They should be in the vicinity of the tower now. Over. Roger, we'll contact you again when we're at the top of the tower. Get a fix on our location then.
Does it look like a nice place to live?
Glad to see you, Colonel. Did you hear that? Listen. What the hell is it?
Stampede.
Form a circle!
Stay calm. Watch your backs, boys. Okay. Looks it's gonna be tougher than the library. On my mark. Shit, wait. Fire at will. Hold the line!
Okay, gigantic rat
Life was
demons
never
and
easy in the
flying
tunnels,
demons.
but it was our home. There was comfort in its routines, in seeing the same people day after day. But since the mutant attacks had escalated, fear ruled the station. I had just turned 20 and could never have imagined what would follow on the morning that my stepfather's friend Hunter arrived at the barricade.
So, 8 days from this, shit is going to hit the fan. I don't think I can do much in the prologue section. It's more or less you getting fucked over. That's about it. I'm not sure if it's a good way to start the game. I suppose it might be depending on how the game is paced. So you know basically what you're up against, and it sets the tone for what comes after. We didn't necessarily die there, but yeah, it didn't exactly go well either. Something about a library too. So if we get into a library, we know how to now know to expect trouble.
Artyom, awake at last, I see. Hunter's on his way in. He should have news from the other stations. Come on.
Still, we went into that situation without even a single full magazine of ammunition, and it's fairly hard to actually kill things. At the same time, I didn't get much of an impression how tough the enemies were. So it's yeah, and it's a prologue, so it might function on its own rules. What is this? Ah, it's a literal light. I actually can't do anything with those. We have electricity, we have lamps, so we must have lamp oil. Okay, I actually haven't seen the controls of the game yet, so I don't know what can I do.
Let's go, Artyom.
Just go with the flow. Yeah, people are not doing well in this game well.
I've been through worse, and I'm not giving up.
Yes, Nikolai?
What's your plan for the dark? Hunt them all down and shoot them. Hello, Artyom.
The station can't survive much longer if these attacks don't stop. We must do something.
What more can we do?
The Dark Ones will kill us all.
Okay, it's a war against Dark Ones and humanity is not doing well, but what's the... did we end up from the... everything's going perfectly fine to this situation? I'd like to know. Not that it really matters as far as the game is concerned, but still.
Sergei, have you seen my
Hello, Arthur.
Sergei?
Another patrol was attacked last night. The hospital's full.
Mommy.
The situation
Is there a... has to be a control. I like to basically run most of the time, especially when we're not in a combat situation. Crouch. Not that's we do have a crouch button, although that didn't. It's crouch toggle. Sprint is shift. Jump space. That's it. No sprint toggle. Right. Fair enough. Fair enough. Weapons. Weapon 1, 2, 3. Fire. Alt fire. Reload. Secondary fire. That's not. Ooh, we have melee attacks. Action weapon inventory. What is secondary? Literally, what is secondary? We have an alternative fire button in the right mouse button, so what is secondary? It's I initially thought it might be secondary fire, but is it a secondary weapon? Yeah, we'll probably have to go back and change these at some point. Could I resume again?
What about Alexei?
Let's go,
He was
Artyom.
at the outpost.
Artyom, that's me.
Leave him alone. He's been wounded.
We just have to hope. My brother is in
No visitors.
Pieter!
Said he was okay, but doctor hasn't said anything. Oh, that's you.
Was it the Dark Ones?
Come on, Alex. Hello, Artyom. Situation's under control.
Can't seem to interact with anything here, so I'm guessing we'll just need to go and talk.
How are the wounded?
Not much improvement.
You know, Hunter. So, I'm guessing the first prologue operation is about going to the tower somehow. Hunter. Note 1. Day after day our patrols go out to the northern tunnels. Day after day they return bearing casualties. Murdered brutally, inexplicably so. Even more casualties come back alive, but insane. And yet it's only by sending our friends, neighbors and relatives out there that we can keep the Dark Ones at a distance. When we run out of manpower to stop their attacks far enough, when they arrive at the station itself, we'll be done for. I hear people talking secretly at the station that it's just us prolonging the agony, and that there is no hope for salvation. But Sukhoi, my stepfather and the head of the station, still hopes for a miracle. He insists that an old friend of his, Hunter, can save us. Hunter is a member of the Spartan Order, a battle brotherhood sworn to protecting the Metro from any and all dangers. There is nothing capable of instilling fear into the hearts of those men. At least, there was nothing, until the Dark Ones arrived.
2 died this morning.
The Dark Ones do not kill outright. They damage a victim's mind. Sooner or later...
God, when will this ever end? Can't take it anymore.
Yeah. Things are not going well. We need to basically do something to shape the balance of things. We might be able to hold things as is for some time, but it'll end up in our defeat sooner or later. That's why we're doing the tower. Although we don't know...
It's Hunter.
Mutants don't knock first. Open the damn gate.
Nice blogginess with the lights.
Welcome to Exhibition, Hunter.
Probably poor quality shadowing.
Thanks. Now closer, kid.
It's been a long time, Hunter.
Good to see you, Alex. Hello, Artyom.
So, Hunter, what's happening in the outside world these days?
Not much. Most of what I hear is about the exhibition and the undead infesting your tunnels. Artyom, I met a trader selling old postcards of New York City. I thought of your wall.
These are not the usual mutant creatures. This is something else. What the hell? Something much worse.
Dark ones. Well, whatever in hell they are, my order has a motto. If it's hostile, you kill it.
Dark ones
the main vent shaft. They're coming in from above.
Shit. Just what we needed. There are wounded here just behind the wall.
Kirill, take your group to the tunnels.
Alex, we must stay here and defend the hall.
All right, Artyom, quickly, get a weapon.
Where are weapons?
Artyom, get a weapon!
Where?
Damn, they never come this far into this station.
It's the hospital. They smell the blood.
Wonder how many shots they can take. Ammunition is pretty rare apparently in this game. One's not good enough. We double tap. Actually, I'm not sure. Maybe headshot is actually a single. I'm not quite sure what exactly do they expect me to contribute in this.
Are you alright?
I have no idea.
Of course. It's a dead-eye shot, this one. No dark ones here. Just the usual tunnel trash.
Even when you don't see them, the dark ones are there. Fear. That's their weapon. That's what made the Nosalises run through the tunnels like
Nice spreading blood.
The dark ones are not simple mutants. They're Homo Novus, the next step in evolution. You've heard about survival of the fittest? Guess what? We lost.
What's happened to you, Alex? You can go like lambs to the slaughter. I'll hang on to whatever life I got with teeth and claws. And I'll take more than a few of your Homo Novus with me to help.
You think you're some old movie cowboy? Have a look, Hunter. 10 soldiers trained in combat. Their bodies broken, their minds gone.
The Dark Ones! They destroyed the outer guard post!
The devil knows what's happening out there, beyond your perimeter. I must go recon the situation. Listen carefully, Artyom. If I'm not back here by morning, you must get to police station and find a man named Miller. Tell him what's happened to me, and what's stirring in the northern tunnels. Show this to Miller, so he knows I've sent you. I trust everything to you, Artyom. Don't let me down. If we are to survive, this threat must be eliminated, no matter the cost. Eliminated. Understand?
Hunter did not return. It wouldn't be his easy to find an excuse to leave this station and travel to Polis, but I had given my word. I learned that the caravan was heading to Riga the next day and needed guards. I signed on for the ride.
Right, so more or less this was just an extended prologue, not a real start to the game. Introduction to the situation and the tone of the game, so we're more or less fucked. This is a very desperate situation. Seems like we're fighting a losing fight with no real ray of hope. At least no one has figured out things yet. So yeah, fairly bleak start to a game. I think I'll end things here for now.
Finally! Taking your time as usual, huh? Alright, grab your gear, go to the platform, they're waiting for us. I'll meet you there. Hey, Artyom, don't forget anything, huh?
Fair enough. Handful of ammunition and a map. What is that sign? Doesn't help if you just give me a fucking sign and don't say what's happening. God damn it, game.